y'all, what is going on? I hope that when you come across this that you are doing well. Last week I had a little bit of an epiphany and I want to tell you about it. A few days last week, at the end of the day, I found myself feeling just kind of blah. Not super happy, not super sad or upset or anything like that, but just kind of meh. And nothing happened in the day that would have led me to feel that way. So I did a little bit of digging, and I found that on those days I spent some time unwinding with social media. There's no question that there's a lot of strife out there, and people go to social media to get their voice out there. But what I was finding for me personally was that it was detracting value from my day, or not adding value, right? And so I thought about the time unwinding each evening and if that was value adding for my life. And I don't know, maybe it wasn't. And so what I decided was that I was going to dedicate at least an hour each day to doing something that bettered myself and made me a little bit better. And so what I decided to do was go to the interwebs and find something that I was interested in and find a project that I could do. I found a little robot car that I could build that is designed to teach you about engineering and about coding. And I don't know anything about either of those topics, and so I decided 1 hour a day, we'll give it a shot. So right off the bat, let me tell you that I didn't spend every moment of my free time building this robot. I watched YouTube. I watched and tried to find some cool channels of things that I can learn. And two that really stuck out were these. This is Dustin. His channel is Smarter Every Day. His experiments are really cool, and Dustin spends a lot of time diving into the details of how each experiment works. The second channel is this one, Mark Rober. Mark spent time at both NASA and at Apple. His experiments are extremely creative, and he does a nice job balancing the science along with having some fun during the video. After watching a few of his videos, I thought back to my days in school and think I would have been way more into science if I had a guy like him teaching me. I also had to find things that made me happy, and so I also watched some clips like this. And now that we have the Adam Sandler clip out of the way, let's take a look at a 20-second montage of our build. Now let's take a look at what that robot build can do. all said and done, and looking back on the week, I feel like I learned quite a bit. I know a little bit more about engineering. I know a speck of coding. And while I have so much more to learn in those areas, I feel better for having tried. I also didn't miss social media. I did realize that I spent more time on those sites than I previously had thought. When I started, I thought that it would be pretty easy to stay away. And I'd find myself during breaks or, at lunch or whatever it is, clicking on the app. So quickly deleted those. But once I got over that, I found that I preferred going and learning about new topics. Now, I'm not saying that we should get rid of social media altogether, but for me personally, I did learn that I don't need it as much as I thought I did. So I learned a little bit more. I tried some new things, and I got a little bit better. And that's all that I can do. I hope you have a good week. Try something new. Be a little bit better. And we'll see you next week.